Hey, you are on Nbtsky's Daily Read channel, and today is the 21st of January. And so today, what are we talking about? And the future number is 2047, which breaks down to 13 and 4. All right, so let's talk about this future number, the fire rabbit. So when we're dealing with the rabbit, it comes with the qualities of being shy, discreet, prudent, honest, and one of the luckiest signs in the Chinese zodiac. So the element fire is associated with the planet Mars in the Chinese astrology. In general astrology, Mars is rules over Aries, and sometimes, depending on the system you use, and rules with Pluto in the sign of Scorpio. So Aries being the first house, personality, ego, temperament, health, achievements and independence and power, and Scorpio being in the eighth house. You're talking about the Pluto energy, right? The taxes, insurance, inheritance, regeneration, sex, transitioning, and being in a higher octave of Mars. Now, the underlying number breaks down into 4, which is Saturn, which rules Capricorn in the ninth house. So this is about, limitations, fear, time, structure, karma, consolidation, delays, which means that all will happen, but it just will be a little bit delayed. School, education, teachers, discipline, responsibilities, and obligations, and ambition. This does match what's going on with the fire rabbit. So during this time, you may find that interacting in these 3 houses, people will be honest, straightforward, yet discreet. And you may find yourself in that energy of being a little bit discreet. Pay attention to the fact that even in Saturn, you're building strong foundations. Now, in some systems, they say, 13 is not the luckiest number. So you want to pay attention to the vibration and the energy that's going on there. Just, look at it in a higher vibration of 4, building a firm foundation and some stability and bringing things together in a calm and cool and collective way. Outside of that, let's look and see what the card's going to say. It says, when I'm connected to spirit, I feel a sense of certainty, magnitude, and ease that I've never known before. And that's a good energy to sit in that particular time, especially if you're tapping into your creative aspects and you're trying to build something from scratch, you're trying to build something new. You might want to be a little bit discreet about it. The people that you are working with or creating with or building with, whatever it is, even in relationships, you want to be honest. And just know that you have that good luck energy that's going to follow you throughout that particular time in 2047. So therefore, I don't know how the lucky number going to be nuggets, but that's the little message I just got. I'm not messing around with my junior today. So anyway, excuse me, I had a little slight interruption. So the month is we still in the sun. We're in Aquarius, right? But we still in the 1. So to begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of my way and let spirit give me direction. So be clear. Follow your intuition. Follow your mind. Follow where your spirit is connected to. Follow how you feel. Be clear about how you feel with yourself more than anybody else at this particular time with this combination of numbers, right? Trust that you have the ability to tap in and get clear information and direction. All right, so let's look at the overall energy for Aquarius. Today is in Jupiter, and when we're talking about Jupiter, you're talking about Sagittarius energy, right? The sun, of course, we know is Leo, 722 to 822, the overall 1123 to 1221. So Aquarius is who got a little dominance with Jupiter, a little dominance with Saturn. You're going to see Saturn again in the middle frequency, but it comes up as a master number. But we're going to look at that too. All right, I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me. So today, if you're in your little creative mind and you're communicating with other people, interacting with other people, whether it's in relationships, business, whatever it is, deal with it in a, be a little bit slow about it. Process all the information that you're getting. Have a conversation, but listen, right? And if there's guidance given in, listen to that too. if it's available to you. But tap into yourself regardless. Make sure that you're listening to people in a clear manner. Interact in a clear manner as much as possible today. So let's see what else is going on. So in the high frequency, we have Mars, which is an Aries. The Aries, house Aries, March 21st to April 20th. Let's see what's going on here in the high frequency. So you're dealing with the high frequency, and we're dealing with Aries. We're talking about control and being able to, having power and it being stable, fair, and balanced, not overbearing, right? So let's see what we got. So we got the Ace of Wands. So when we're talking about the Ace of Wands, this encompasses all of the fire signs. So that's Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries, right? This is the gift of being able to create, of movement, of motion, of passion, arts, crafts, music, even in work. Today you may be a little bit more active, a little bit more organized, a little bit more stern on what you're trying to do today, and a whole lot focused, but a lot of energy and passion is behind it today. So let's see what else we get. The Temperance. So when we're talking about the Temperance, you're talking about Sagittarius energy from November 23rd to December 21st, right? The Temperance is all about finding balance between life and emotions. The Temperance, deals with emotion, but also deals with passion, but it's still cloaked in this nice light energy and in a firm environment of growth and prosperity. But it's always a balance between, your emotional side, your connection to the, to the elements, to your subconscious mind. So try to keep balance while you're in action today, while you're in motion today. And then you have the good old Knight of Swords. And when you're dealing with the Knights, you're dealing with, for the Knight of Swords, double air energy, Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. And this is an active energy. This is, find balance between what you're doing and how you're communicating, period. So you in the middle of conversating, you in the middle of building, you at work, you have a meeting today, it's a team thing. Try to find balance, stay out your emotions. Don't be so aggressive today when you communicate, and try to, do it at ease. As you see, the Knight is coming at the lower aspect of her pouring between the cups. So try to stay in the higher frequency, be active, be clear. Don't be overly blunt and harsh. And focus on what you're trying to create today. All right, so how we know this creating energy is prominent today is because we get this 22 and 4. This is a master builder number. You're mastering your ability to build. Now, the thing that's funny is that it lands in the middle frequency, so you can kind of get tipped off. Don't be tipped off of your process today. Focus on the fact that whatever you're doing, you're building it. It's going to be firm. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be that. And there's nothing nobody can do about it. Period. And that's how you have to feel about it for today, to stay in this higher frequency of creation and finding balance and be able to communicate and moving in a swift or, manner. But when you're dealing with the air, it's kind of like a medium kind of move. So don't move too fast today. Take your time, relax, chill, do your thing. All right, so let's see what else the master builder in the medium frequency is talking about. All right, so we got the Four Swords, fall back, chill, think, meditate, focus on your health, your wealth. Take your time though, and of course, you're going to kind of feel a little bit guarded. Some people will feel a little bit guarded about how they're doing things, or what they're getting into, and that's perfectly fine. So when you're dealing with the Four Swords, you're dealing with the Libra energy from October 13th to the 22nd, right? So for those of you who are dealing with fire signs that's in Aquarius right now, it kind of makes a little sense. You got a lot of Jupiter. You got Jupiter as a prominent number, or as a prominent planet for today. So let's see what else is going on here in the medium frequency. You got the Emperor. He's been coming up. You got the Ace of Swords, which is cool. So when you're dealing with the Ace of Swords, you're talking about all of the air signs. So you're talking about Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, right? And so for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, you're talking about September 23rd to October 22nd for Libra. Aquarius, January 20th to February 18th for Aquarius, and Gemini, May 21st to June 20th. So you got all of those in there. And then when you're dealing with the Emperor, you're dealing with the Aries energy. So that's March 21st to April 20th. At the end of the day, in this building energy, dealing with people with power and structure, being that we got this 8 down here, this massive, this authoritarian kind of energy, powerful energy. There's a little balance that needs to be taking place here. And if you pay attention, he lands right under the Temperance. So this is letting this energy, whether you Aquarius in this energy, or air sign in this energy, or fire sign in this energy, this is what has to be understood. Choices and decisions that are made today, may cause issues for other people, especially if you were trying to build something and create something great. Be mindful and considerate of that, right? Especially when the agreements and contracts and communications take place. So try to stay in a higher frequency of the actions and the finding a balance and how you want to deal with the energy. Try not to get into the low frequency, which we didn't throw the cards down for yet. Pay attention to the fact that some people that are Aquariuses, some people that have Jupiter dominant, some people that are Aries today, or air signs, may be in positions of power and authority and should act with balance and fairness and with care and thought, especially when it comes to agreeing on things, written contracts, verbal contracts, things of that nature. Be fair and be balanced. Alrighty, so let's look at the low frequency, which is going to be constant throughout the year. And I want y'all to get this clear. When I say the low frequency, I'm not saying that, people with Pluto dominant is a low frequency, or that the sign that's associated with Pluto, the signs that's associated with Pluto are low frequencies. I'm talking about how planets kind of, the vibration that takes place when planets is in rotation or in a particular frequency through numbers. Now, everybody may not agree, and that's fine. But this is how we do it on Nbtsky's channel. So let's look. All right, so we got a nice little bit of major arcanas that be coming up here. We got Justice. Justice is in a lower frequency right now. That's Libra energy. That's September 23rd to October 22nd. And then you have the Two of Coins. And when you're dealing with the Two of Coins energy, you are dealing with Capricorn, December 22nd to the 30th. And then you have the Empress energy, which is a Taurus energy. And that is from April 21st to May 20th. Now, this is interesting, being that we got a nice little set of majors up here. So what we do know when we have all these majors up here is that this is a to-do. This is a conversation. Balance is necessary. Fairness is necessary. Finding balance before wielding the sword is necessary. And look, this is the Ace of Coins, which encompasses, all of the earth signs. So you got Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, right? Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. Taurus, April 21st to May 20th, and Virgo from August 23rd to September 22nd. So we have all of this going on in the earth energy. This is about money. This is about physical possessions. This is about the physical manifestations in life. You want to deal with that in balance. People may be a little bit aggressive, but that's not necessary when you have the Empress. All right, find the balance necessary to create and manifest in reality so that you can have firmness and balance. And this seems to be coming out in the lower frequency, which means that this would be the reverse, where there's unfairness and loss, financially or physically, or materialistically, and stability is lost. So you're staying out of that with the way that you think, the way that you speak, how you act. Don't be too aggressive, right? And then when you're dealing with this Emperor, it's letting you know that he does, this energy is powerful, wealthy, and has the ability, but still needs to stay within balance to not experience these losses. As far as justice is concerned, when you're dealing with situations, is it fair? Is it justice? Is the actions justified? Did you look through the situation? Did you? Or, that should be the energy today. Did you look at everything in balance and in fairness before getting into this lower frequency that you don't want to be in? Right? So now, overall energy, Aquarius. And so the discussion is to slow down a little bit. Right? And to listen to guidance that's available to you today. So let's see. 7 of Cups. 5 of Swords. 6 of Cups. All right, so first off, this is a lot of water energy when you're dealing with the 7 of Cups. You're dealing with Scorpio energy. That's November 13th to the 22nd. When you're dealing with the 5 of Swords, you're dealing with Aquarius energy, January 20th to the 29th. And then when you're dealing with the 6 of Cups, you're dealing with Scorpio energy, again, November 2nd to the 12th. So this is the thing. A lot of people today may have a lot of choices. You don't want to deal in the energy of greed. You don't want to deal in the energy of the illusion or confusion today. You don't want to involve yourself in physical altercations, unnecessary physical altercations and fights. Really concentrate and focus on what the confusion is. How did the confusion come about? What is all of this going on around a person today? At the end of the day, pay attention to the people that's from your past or people that you've grown up with. Pay attention to their motives and energy today, so that you're not sitting there having fights or mental conflicts or, mixy agreements and stuff like that. Kind of stay focused on your actions and your communications today. And stay away from mixy energy. It's not necessary today. Anything that's going to bring confusion and delusion and illusion is not necessary today. So anyway, oops, I got one and threw out. I'm going to take that one. For the sun energy, we got strength. So that matches. That's Leo energy, July 22nd to August 22nd. Face your fears if necessary, but understand that your power and understand your ability to control a particular situation around you today. There's no need to be fearful or not deal with your challenges, but understand your power and your ability to control a situation in a manner that's not, destructive, let's say. And the wonderful card of Judgment, right? So when you're dealing with the card of Judgment, you are dealing with fire. There's no real timing or birth dates associated with it. But when change comes, it will be a permanent kind of change. So therefore today, when you're dealing with challenges or anything that causes a challenge, please understand that when you address it with fairness and balance, because these changes may be permanent. Okay? And try not to, make your contacts or communications, conversations, or activities based off of being judgmental at all. Please try not to. And don't resurrect old issues. Understand that you have the power to deal with situations in a manner that's fair, balanced, makes sense, and understand that sometimes you make certain changes that are not reversible, whether that's certain conversations and things like that. If it's that, you cannot concern yourself with that. You move forward and handle your life for the day. Alrighty. 6 of Wands, success. If you can manage to get through these things, which we all can, right, for the day, and we are able to understand how we interact with the situations, people, places, and things, then you will see success today and be happy today. Stay out your ego, because Leo energies can kind of get a little bit into their ego a little bit, but understand that you have the power to be successful regardless, nonetheless, and no one can take that away from anybody today or tomorrow or the day after that. Just pay attention to how you deal with your situations. If there's situations that you are not sure you want to go into and you don't know how to control them, then fall back, relax, chill. You have a little bit of time to do that, and you'll come out with what you need to be successful. So this is Nbtsky's reading for the day, and I will see you on the next one. Deuces and smooches and all that good stuff. And did I give you the 6 of Wands before we leave? Just in all fairness, just to make sure, because I don't like to leave anybody out when it comes to these little birth dates and dates and stuff. But when you're dealing with the 6 of Wands, There you go. Leo energy, August 2nd to the 11th. So Aquarius is, if you got a little Jupiter dominant in there, you got a little bit of Mars, you got a little bit of Saturn dominant in there. You know, pay attention to your energy. Last thing, dealing with legal issues and money today. You want to stay out your lower vibrations. You might want to reschedule, or you might have a legal situation that deals with money and it may be rescheduled or postponed for a couple of minutes. Go with the flow. Do not get aggravated and agitated. Outside of that, deuces.